Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to an episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh episode for your Friday. Good morning to you. If you're listening live, if you're listening later, well, welcome into the show. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. It has been a wonderful week here at Growing Green Landscapes. Gotten a lot done this week. Had our mowing foreman out on vacation, so I was back in the field, hopping in the saddle. Some on the mowing. We split up into two groups a couple days, which made things go a lot faster, which was super nice as well. We had a good week ahead, though, or a good week in the past, I guess you could say. We have a good week coming up next week. But we had a good week this week, got a lot done, no major breakages, which is a win in my book. When you get to the point where you start adding customers, you start adding employees, you start adding equipment, and you make it a whole week without anything breaking, that's a win. And so it has been a wild ride this year. You know, on Monday shows with Savannah, I say, welcome to the jungle. She gets mad at me, but it is a jungle, guys. When you get into the world of entrepreneurship, the world of business ownership, it is a jungle. And you never know. Like, I think the best comparison, and the reason I say that, right, is you walk through the woods, the jungle, whatever you want to call it, you never know what's coming around the corner, right? There could be a snake laying around the next tree. There could be a bear. There could be a possum. There could be a coyote, right? You don't know what's coming around the corner, what's behind the trees, what's just over the ridge. And when you're in this world of business ownership, there's a lot of similarities, right? You don't know what's coming. You don't know what's going to hit you in an hour from now, in 6 hours from now, in a day from now, in a month from now. You have to make sure that you are going into this trying to fire on all cylinders, trying to have the best team around you, the best people around you that you can for you to succeed. It's not easy, though, right? It's not easy to just get up every day and want to win at life. It's not easy to just get up every day and go succeed. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. The human nature is lazy. The human nature is, let's sleep in. The human nature is, let's take the easy road, right? Some people have more resilience, more grit than others. It's just kind of bred into them, maybe the way they were raised. I tend to have a sense of, hey, let's just push through and get done. That's not a brag on my part. That's just the way that I was raised, right? And so I think that a lot of that does have to do with how you are as a person today. And I'm very, very, very extremely super thankful for the way that I was raised. Are there things that I would change about it? 100%. Are there things that you would change about the way you were raised? Probably 100%, right? But at the end of the day, we were raised, a lot of us out there, myself personally, this is who I'm talking about here, is like, I was raised to love others, love Christ, take care of myself, take care of my family, and be a respectful human being, respect your elders, and that has helped me so much in life, right? Those are the top, like, basic, high-level principles. Respecting others and respecting your elders, guys, will take you so far in business, I don't even think you know what's capable. And this is going to sound really crazy, right? If you're not from the South, you're going to be like, what's this dude talking about? Come to the South for a month. Come to the South for a week. And you're going to hear what I'm talking about here. You're going to understand. Ask Liz Fullerton. She's been here. She's heard us. She's been around us. She's like, man, you guys in the South just have your own way of talking. You have your own way of just like how you interact with each other. Get around Jason and Tracy Creel for a while. You'll see them as well. There is a thing with Southern hospitality. It is a thing. It is a thing. I know it's like funny. It's a joke. Ha ha. There is a thing with Southern hospitality. There's truth to it, right? And I want to make sure that you know the importance of that, whether you want to call it Southern hospitality or not, the importance of just respecting one another and encouraging one another to walk through life with peers, with friends, and have really high quality relationships. So when I say, what is Southern hospitality, right? In the South, it's nothing for me to just walk up to a stranger and start talking to them. When you're sitting at the gas pump, hey buddy, what's up? How you doing today? What you got going on? Literally sitting at the gas pump yesterday, mower full of trailer full of mowers. Dude walks up, starts talking about the mowers. He's an 85-year-old dude, just lives down the street, right? That is like as soon as I saw him around the gas pump, I knew what he was doing, and I didn't shut him down. I didn't go get back in the truck. I didn't say, dude, go away, right? That's not what you do. That's not how you win friends and influence people, right? And so I believe personally that being raised here, being raised in a pastor's home who talked to people a lot, dealt with families a lot, I was around that, right? We were at Sunday lunches. We were expected to be on our best behavior at all times. So I matured rather quickly compared to most other males my age. Now, do I still have so much crap to work on? 100%. Was I so immature at 16, 17, 18? 100%. But those principles instilled in me early in life of respect elders, present yourself a certain way, be kind to others. Those are all things that really have helped me grow my business. And I don't know that you may be like, what's the missing trick, right? What am I missing in my life, in my everyday walk? What is it that I can't land these jobs? I can't get in front of people. I can't present. Maybe, just maybe, sit back and look and say, how am I presenting myself to other people? Because at the end of the day, perception is reality, right? Perception is reality. Whether you like it or not, whether it's right or wrong, it is, and you're not changing it. You're not changing it. Maybe change in 50 years or 100 years or 200 years, and when society rolls through, if enough people backed it and said, hey, let's change this, you individuals are not changing it. So you change yourself. Perception is reality. If you want to go out, win jobs, talk to people, entertain people, you change how you do your life and yourself. When you are sitting here and you're saying, I cannot win these jobs, I can't talk to people. Well, let me ask you one thing. If you're coming in with a higher price, what are you doing to convince those customers, those leads, those potential customers, that they should do business with you? Because if you're just presenting your work and you're just telling them, hey, I cut grass you're not going to say I cut grass the same way, but to them, you cut grass the same way that anybody else cuts grass, and I've got 30 other companies I can come get an estimate from within 24 hours. Why should I pay you $85 when I'm paying the next guy $70? That's where you are supposed to shine through. That's where you sell yourself, you sell your business, you sell your vision, you sell your company. You sell your people, the people that are involved, your employees, your office staff, right? So how do you do that? Well, one, you just engage in conversation with things that they want to actually talk about. How do you even get into the conversation, right? You don't go into it saying, hey, let me sell you this lawn care service. It's, hey, how's it going? Beautiful home. How long have you been in the area? Okay. You've been in the area. Is your icebreaker. You start talking through. You say, oh, you got kids. They go to school. Then you start resonating, right? And one thing, this is not professional sales advice, right? It's not, because I'm 6 years into owning a business. But I will say this: if I'm half decent at one thing in the business that I own, I'm not that good at office work. I'm decent in the field, right? My guys are getting better than me every day. If I'm decent at one thing, it's talking to people. And one thing that I've realized is the second that I make a connection from myself or my business to their life, immediate, like you get through one more layer, right? And I don't know how many layers there are to like the psychology behind it, of how many layers you have to peel back and get through before you really get through that person's walls, right? Because usually they're going to be protective, they're going to be defensive. They're maybe not defensive, but people have been burned before, and that's usually how they go through life. That's how people walk through their everyday. It's, hey, I got burned last week. This dude said he's supposed to come and he didn't come. He said he was going to charge me 60, but he charged me 70. He said he was going to charge me 70 and do a great job, but he didn't do a great job. So they're going into it usually with a negative connotation of, okay, we've got all the groundwork to do because they're unhappy with their last company. We got to come in and do better, and they want it done at a good price, and they want it done yesterday. So you're one step behind the 8 ball here. You got to get ahead of it. How do you get ahead of it? You build personal connection. And this is why robot mowers are not going to overtake your job. Because that robot mower is not making the connection with that human that you're able to make. Now, can it mow the grass? Yes. Right? So maybe you implement robot mowers into your company, but you sell yourself, you sell your vision, you sell your company, right? And so you get through that first layer by making a connection, in my opinion. Again, hear me say that, in my opinion. But the next time you have a conversation with somebody that you never met, you talk to them, you get your icebreakers, your normal questions, engage, and then you rack your brain. Usually it comes pretty natural. Like when you get out, you get in the community, you know people, you have a decent family history, you've been around the block once or twice, you're going to be able to make some type of connection with that human, at least if you're in a small town. If you're in some big metropolitan, maybe not. But even then you could say, maybe you went to school where they went to school, or you drove down the same street they drove down, right? Literally all the way down to saying, hey, I work at Joe's Sweet Tea, right? I work at Joe's Sweet Tea. The reason that I say that is because when we used to go to school, there was a restaurant called the Sweet Tea Restaurant. Welcome to the South, right? So on our way to school on the bus every day, we would pass a restaurant called the Sweet Tea Restaurant. So that's what comes to mind without naming it or blaming anybody else. I work at Joe's Sweet Tea Restaurant, right? Or I worked there. This is what your customer said. I worked there for 15 years. What? No way. I've never eaten at Joe's Sweet Tea Restaurant, right? But I know where it is in my mind. You don't say, okay, cool. It's Joe's Sweet Tea, like the one right there off 11th Avenue? No way. That's crazy. I used to go to school at Glen Iris downtown, and when we would drive by there, every single day on the bus. We loved that place. We loved looking at it. We'd always make fun of it because it's a sweet tea place. We were always like, welcome to the South, right? You laugh, you giggle, boom. You're through one layer there. You're through that. You made the connection because in their brain, they said, oh, this dude's not just out to get me. He's real. He's from our area. He knows what I'm talking about. I can trust him a little more. Again, this is all in my opinion, but I'm just saying what I've seen works for me. When you can make these connections with these humans, you are so much more likely to close these jobs. Because I'm telling you myself, the ones that I go in and I just give a price, I never talk to them, I never see them. They text me, we're talking on the phone maybe for a mowing account or something. We don't always get those jobs, right? Those are the ones where we don't have that connection. The ones we talk on the phone in depth, we go out in person for our landscape estimates, we talk, we walk through a project, we connect. We have a pretty decent close ratio on those. If you get budget talked out by the end of the conversation and you try to get your brains on the same level of, hey, this is what I've got to spend, this is what I can do it for, we do a good job of usually landing those. I'm working right now on landing the biggest job we've ever done to date and will probably do for a very long time. It's been a 2-week process on the phone every couple of days, talking through, hey, we can do this, we can do that, let's connect, let's talk. And he's definitely more of a businessman, right? So I don't want to come across too, needy or I want too much because he's not in it to build a relationship. You can read that. He's in it. He wants somebody that he can trust, but he wants somebody that can do it at a good price. And so I'm trying to push through that, peel that back a little bit and say, hey, look, we're from the area. This is our bread and butter. This is our backyard. Let's do this. And I'm working on him more and more. He's getting more and more like warmed up to us, I think. I'm going to try to make the close hopefully this weekend. But it's just one of those things that humans are humans. We all have human nature. We all love to be buttered up. We all love to have connections with people. I love when I talk to somebody and they say, "Oh, yeah, I lived right by that. You went to school there?" No way. Like, you're just automatically connected on one more level.
At Launchpreneur Academy, we believe in a community where success is amplified, not diminished, by helping others. Introducing the Launchpreneur Academy Link membership, your ticket to a thriving lawn care business. Join our exclusive Launchpreneur Academy Link Facebook group where like-minded entrepreneurs share insights, advice, and encouragement. It's not just a group, it's a family dedicated to your success. As a Link member, you'll enjoy monthly hangouts to connect with fellow lawn care professionals, bidding hour calls to sharpen your business acumen, and enlightening lessons from industry experts in our monthly guest expert series. And here's the icing on the cake, our monthly group coaching calls where your specific challenges are addressed and you receive personalized guidance to excel in your business. Yeah, there's more. Gain exclusive access to the lessons from Brian, the mastermind behind Launchpreneur Academy. With call records, PDF recaps, and more, you'll have a treasure trove of resources at your fingertips. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to revolutionize your lawn care business. Join Launchpreneur Academy Link membership today, and let's grow together. Visit launchpreneuracademy.com and sign up now or use the link in the podcast description. Launchpreneur Academy Link, your link to success.
I don't know what that means to you. I don't know if that helps you at all, but I know that when I was 20, I'm 24 now. When I was 20, I wasn't closing the deals that I'm closing now because I didn't know how to talk to people. And that's a common thing I see out of 18 to 22-year-olds. You don't know how to talk to people yet. You're a young kid who started mowing grass in high school, and you just go out and mow grass. I'll send you an invoice for $100, and that's it. Well, like, your customers are going to drop you like hotcakes if you can't build that relationship. If you do one thing bad and they have no relationship with you, why would they keep you? Right? My service providers that I use that I don't have a relationship with, those are the ones I'm letting go first. It's not the ones that I'm friends with or I have, maybe I'm not even like real friends with, that I'm acquaintances with. I have mutual friends. We're around each other. We get along, we talk. I'm not dropping those as fast as I'm dropping our service providers that I have no relationship with. So set your business apart from others, from your competition, especially if you're 18 or 19 or 16 through 20, right? If you're 16 through 20, learn how to talk to people. Mandatory reading, How to Influence People. You should read it and listen to it, and then read it again. And then potentially listen to it again. Mandatory high school reading should be that book. When you read that book and you implement those things in life and you realize that no one really cares about what you have to say, so stop talking. If you're that kind of person that talks too much, right? You don't want to do that. But you also don't want to just sit there and look at each other like a deer in headlights either. You have to be able to talk to people. And so especially when you get into the professional world, when you get into high-level CEOs, CFOs, presidents of companies that talk to people, they're in meetings all day, every day. They talk to people. You got to know how to present yourself, because you have to present yourself a little bit differently to that high-level $3 million a year president of a company than your $150,000 homeowner that works down at TJ Maxx that wants their yard cut for $45, right? Two totally different types of people, two different perspectives on their lawn care. One is, hey, I got to get it done. How quickly can I get it done? The other is, hey, I want to get this done. I want a provider that's going to stick with me. I want a provider that's not going to jump up and leave. And I want somebody who's going to do a really, 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 really good job. Not even so much how much it costs. Just somebody that's going to do a good job and show up when they say they show up. And so learn how to talk to people when you're early on in your business. When you learn how to talk to people, you will see breakthrough. Hands down, I'm not going to give you a guarantee on like you're going to increase leads by 50%, right? Or closes by 50%. But I will tell you this, 100% confidence, no doubt about it, you will see progress. You will see improvement. You will see your top line go up, right? I don't know that it's going to help your bottom line so much, but it will increase your top line. Your bottom line comes down to, hey, run numbers, be an office guy, get an LMN, use code Jeremiah, get an LMN, put all your info into your budget, live off of that thing, forecast, and follow it. But you want to get leads and you want to close. Sell yourself. Present yourself different to a customer. Set yourself apart and learn how to relate. When you learn how to relate to people, you will see breakthrough. And so that's really what I had on my heart this morning. It kind of came out of nowhere, but it's just the things that I'm going through literally every day. Like, how can I talk to this person better? How can I have this interaction better? And it's not anything. Does it take work? Yes. Is it hard? No. Is it uncomfortable at first? Maybe. But it's not hard. Like, go to church. No matter where you are around the country, a church building should be one of the places that you can at least, even if you're in New Jersey, right? You go to a Bible-believing church who's preaching the gospel. They're usually going to be pretty happy people that are open and willing to share and talk to you. So I encourage you, go get in that setting. Go, because you're going to benefit a lot more from learning how to talk to people. A lot more than learning how to talk to people by being there. Right? You're going to get the gospel, the most important thing that matters in your life. But you might also learn how to talk to people while you're there too. We go to a big church. We go to a large church. A lot of people there. Interactions every way you turn, front, back, left, right, up, down. I could have. So I make it a goal to try to talk to somebody new at church almost every time. Whether it be how you're doing today, hey, that's a good-looking shirt, that's a sweet truck, how long have you lived here, blah, blah, blah. Introduce yourself to new people. Grow your network. You've heard it said your network is your net worth, right? Yes. But let me tell you this. You may know that, you may quote unquote, excuse me, you may quote unquote know that president that goes to your church, right? President of that company. You know him, right? Yeah, you know him. His name's Bill. No. Does Bill know you? It's all about who you know, it's all about who knows you, not about who you know. Right? It doesn't matter who you know. I know Bill. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, cool. He's Bill. He owns a company. Does Bill know you at all? Absolutely not. Well, you're dead to him. You do no good. No good. If he needs a long-term provider, is he calling you? No, he doesn't know you exist. So go make the connection. Make sure he knows you. It's all about who knows you, not about who you know. Short show today, guys. 20 minutes, in and out. Hope you had a good Friday. Hope you're having a good Friday. Whenever it is you're listening, this thing will be out here and listened to for years to come. So it doesn't really matter when you are listening. But if you are listening live, have a good day. Shipping container got moved in this week, which was super cool. More video coming on that. They were dropping it off the truck onto the pad, and my phone died when I was videoing. So that's great. I think we got bits and pieces of it from my buddies, from my employee's phone that was there. Going to try to put some of that together and share some of that journey. We'll talk about it more next week on the show, probably, how we're organizing, getting set up, whatever. If you're listening and you have shipping containers and you've done that route, let me know how you outfit them. Shoot me a picture on Instagram. Shoot me a DM. Show me how you have them set up. Tell me that whole process, because I would love to learn it and get ours the most efficient as we can as possible. We started with a 20-footer. We're going to see how it does and potentially add more as we go. But thank you for tuning into the show today. Thank you to Brian Launchpreneur Academy for everything they do for the industry. Thank you to all of our people out there. Megan and Joey, our bookkeepers, with the Landscaping Bookkeeper. They do great. They're about to roll out a whole new product of things, a whole new wave. They're changing up their business, making waves in the industry. I love it. New offerings coming out soon. So if you don't have anybody doing your books, I highly suggest you get in right now with Megan and Joey with the Landscaping Bookkeeper, because if you don't, you're going to get in after their product launch. And so get in before, see what else happening, and get in from the ground floor of that product launch, so you know, so you're learning it all as they go as well. So if you do that, tell them you heard about us here on the Growing Green podcast, and that will help you as well. So also, if you're going to Equip Expo, you can use code GG50. GG50 will get you in the door for $15 up until September the 5th. After September the 5th, that goes up to $30. It's still half off, but the regular ticket price goes up to $60. So there's no need to pay $60. There's no need to pay $30. Get in the show for $15 today with GG50. So get registered. We'll see you in Louisville. It's going to be a great, great time there. And, yeah, that's it, guys. Short show today. I hope you enjoyed it. Got more roundtables coming up. We'll share those as we come. Just did a great Christmas light one the other night. Probably do another one here soon. We had a couple guys say, I didn't get in that one. I want to get in the next one. So probably schedule another one of those here soon. Stay tuned for info on that. But if you are looking to grow your software, grow your business, then you need a software to do it for you or help you do it at least. It's not going to do it for you. You have to do the work, but it'll help you. It'll help guide you. And Element is a good resource for that. So I hope you can take advantage of that. Use code Jeremiah there if you're looking to sign up, or just say our name to mention it. That'll help you get the onboard experience that you want, that you need to take your business to new heights this year and implement Element software the correct way possible to help you grow and scale and see real profit in your company. But thank you for tuning in. It means the world that we get to do it. Share the show, leave a review for the show. That's how we grow the show, by social proofing, because there is no algorithm for podcast. And that just really sucks. So share the show. We grow organically. We appreciate every one of you that tune in every single week. It means the world to us that we get to do it 3 times a week. But thank you for tuning in. And without any further ado, that's going to wrap this one up. We look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.